deep in the ESPN tape library. The worldwide leader in classic sports launched a series designed to take a new look at old games. They called it Cheap Seats with Ron Parker. Parker, an anchor with attitude, was helped thanklessly by tape librarians Randy and Jason. The show was slated to go all the way. But moments into the first show, tragedy struck. With Ron on the DL, somebody needed to step up, like Gehrig for Pip or Brady for Bledsoe. Sitting 2 and 3 on the hosting depth chart, that someone was Randy and Jason. That is their story. And this is Cheap Seats without Ron Parker.
Hey, welcome to Cheap Seats, the show that the kids in rural Bavaria are calling Guggenstag. Well, we've read your emails, we've received your telegrams, we've gotten your text messages, and now we know what you people want to see more than ever on our show. Smart kids being taken down a peg. And that's what we're offering you today. It's the 1994 Scripps Howard National Spelling Bee, and folks, it's delicious. Now, here's what you're going to want to look for.
It's what to look for. It's what to look for.
Watch for a young speller by the name of Ned Andrews. He's cocky, he's Southern, and he's got a bone to pick with pronouncer Alex Cameron. It's North versus South, old versus young, Kramer versus Kramer. All right, you know what time it is. It's bee time, y'all!
This is Washington, D.C.
Welcome to Cheap Seats Special C-SPAN Edition.
The site of numerous important gatherings.
It is?
Today, where some of the nation's finest young scholars have gathered.
Not a lot of pins in the Southland. And look at the length of his forearm. He could snake a toilet with that thing.
As ESPN, the Total Sports Network,
does a show with nothing to do with sports.
The 67th annual Scripps Howard National...
Ah, yes, the always dangerous rectangular honeybee. The nerdiest of all bees.
The best of the best.
This is Wendy Gway.
She looks like she just stopped breastfeeding a month ago. How young is she? No, dude, she's like a mini Imelda Marcos. And I'm sure all of her peers pass on the opportunity to make fun of her last name. Gooey. Gooey, gooey.
Particular motion. You find it in forms of steam or combustion.
Since when did Hal Holbrook start hosting this thing?
Can I have a sentence, please?
You can have anything you want, you little cutie you. You want some ice cream, huh? You like some ice cream? All right, Randy, you're starting to creep me out.
Are there any other pronunciations?
No. Now spell like the wind.
Just the one. Tap it.
Tap it. Tap it. Tap it.
Tap it. Isn't that the title of the Gregory Hines story? Starring Savion Glover as Billy Crystal. Yeah.
P-E-T?
That's correct.
I better sit down fast before they figure out I was guessing. I'm a fraud. I'm a 10-year-old fraud. Hey, it's a young Yo-Yo Ma. Cello. Can you spell supercuts? Yeah, grab the mic. Grab it. I love how he's holding the mic. Folks, put your hands together for the comedy stylings of Anthony Trong.
A soup made of leeks onions and potatoes, cream, chicken stock, and seasoning.
Sounds
Hey, people, try the soup. It's got more leaks than a Rumsfeld memo. Folks!
You saw them really zipping
Part of
through
it is
words.
from a
Now
French
they're
place
taking their
name.
time a little bit more, and the words are harder.
French.
Words are much harder.
Is anyone here from out of town? Anyone celebrating a birthday? That's B-I-R-T-H-D-A-Y. Birthday, folks!
Fussy Gourmet insisted that there was a big difference between potato soup and vichyssoise.
Who's working the camera? Alfred Hitchcock?
E-I-C-H-S-O.
Damn, can you spell confidence? Folks, that's my time. You guys have been great. I'm Anthony Chung. Don't forget, tip your pronouncers. You got a whole lot more show, folks.
Confidence.
Whoa, did he just do a whippet? Yeah, I think he needs a minute.
Definition, please.
That's a 35-year-old man, people.
Seals. These are seals that make wax impressions or
Is this kid taking growth hormones?
perhaps appear on signet rings.
Justin, Matt. Justin, crush you.
Sigillography.
Sigillography.
When did they move the spelling bee to an echo chamber?
Could you please use this in a sentence?
Could you please stop talking like a robot? I knew it, dude. He's a spelling cyborg.
Walter's new book on the royal seals of Europe is an important
Little theatrical,
contribution
Dan,
to
right?
sigillography.
Justin is a crowd favorite here. Let me tell you.
Yeah, but so is Bilbo Baggins.
He's having fun up there.
And who wouldn't be having fun? He's up there on national TV, spelling, doing his thing, and oh, God, he's awful. Get him out of there. Next.
Sigillography.
Well, I can tell you the crowd is...
Well, just as well. My wife is expecting me home for dinner anyway.
He has been a tremendous amount of fun when he steps up.
Take your damn hands off my sweater vest.
Now, young man.
Quite entertaining.
I'll just hold on to this. No, I don't like that at all.
Intercalary, intercalary.
Well, make up your mind. Is it intercalary or intercalary? Well, the second one makes more sense because turkey is low in calories.
Intercalary.
That's right, I'm the pronouncer, and I pronounced myself coolest dude in the building.
An adjective that means inserted or introduced.
Laura Ingalls Wilder? She's spelling for the whole prairie.
Or components. Interpolated.
Intercalary.
No, intercalary.
Intercalary.
No, intercalary.
C-A-L-O-R-Y.
Whoa, they really hung on to that bell, didn't they? Was it a late call?
C-A-L-A-R-Y.
Whatever, as soon as I get these braces off, I'll be pretty unpopular. Now, the Scripps Howard National Spelling Bee is a world-renowned event, and it often overshadows some of the less prestigious, less academic bees out there. So today, we like to show you some highlights from one of these lesser-known minor league bees. Introducing the Southern California Regional Aaron Spelling Bee. Nepotism.
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 Nepotism. N-E-P-A-T-E-7. I don't know. Uncle Aaron?
That's good enough for us. That works, yeah.
Oh, okay, great. Thank you so much.
Hey, welcome back to the 1994 National Spelling Bee. Now, the best part about these spelling bees is that usually one kid steps forward with a personality so quirky and annoying that it defines that year's competition. Like Bookman from Good Times. You couldn't wait for him to come on the screen, but as soon as he got there, you couldn't wait for him to leave. This year, sitting in what we've dubbed the coveted seal fawn slot, is the always argumentative, always controversial, rarely charming Ned Andrews. Could it be quieter in there? Yeah, what is this, a Pittsburgh Penguins game?
Could you please repeat that?
It is
Just by asking him to repeat the word, he's already the brightest person in Tennessee.
Dyskinesia?
Nesia or nesia.
Could you please define that?
Impaired or abnormal motion of voluntary or involuntary muscle.
Oh, you mean like when Pa gets into the moonshine?
Kinesa. Dyskinesia.
That's correct.
Yeah, dude, walk away. Walk away. Don't you even wait for the bell. That's the attitude. UT balls!
Start the next round with a successful spelling of a word.
The dyskinesia theme sounds a lot like NHL Tonight. Yeah, apparently the music cue guy doesn't know the definition of not yet.
Competition right here on the Total Sports Network. Game 2 tonight.
Messier was awesome in 94. That was his last year in the league, right?
Here's Elizabeth Marie.
Nice spelling outfit. Well, she was told there would be an evening wear portion of the competition, so.
Something that encloses, could be a fence or a hedge. Anything that encloses something is a sepiment.
Could I have the language origin?
Bjork? I love it. English is her second language, and she's probably a better speller than me. Probably.
The herb garden had a sepiment of wooden palings.
Are there any other pronunciations?
Sure, you could pronounce it. You'd be wrong, but... Someone forgot to take her narcolepsy medication this morning.
And as you said earlier, Elizabeth is a homeschooled student.
Homeschooled. That's strange. She doesn't seem socially awkward at all.
For this year. Just concentrating now.
There's no place like homeschool. There's no place like homeschool. There's no place like... Ah, damn it! I'm still here.
Supplement.
I think I've seen a tube of that in my grandmother's medicine cabinet. It's my grandmother, too.
S-E-P-I-M-E-N-T. Supplement.
That's correct.
And the fans in Reykjavik are going wild. Iceland in the house.
Furibund.
Hey, when they let Charlie out of the chocolate factory? No, dude, it's the Little Debbie snack cake girl.
Furibund is an adjective. It means full of fury, frenzied, raging.
Yeah, it's kind of like a Cinnabon, but Little Debbie style, so furrier.
Store owner's furibund defense frightened off the looters.
Nice, Cameron. Teach Spelling Bee Shirley Temple all about looting and violence.
That's correct.
Booyah! Give that girl a star crunch. Studio. Whoa. I guess it was dress down day in Tennessee. Couldn't put on a collared shirt? Wait, Mozart wants to be a doctor? How? He's blind, right?
Read early because when you're a young age and you can read, you like to read everything.
Ned's a lock for next year's unintelligible bee.
Naiad.
Is this the Greek water nymph thing?
This kid's still smart, right?
The Greek water thing, right. One of the nymphs believed by the ancient Greeks and Romans to live in and give life to lakes, rivers, springs, and fountains.
Is this in any way related to the word naiad, like in heraldry, the coat of arms thing, when the swimming thing?
He loves the thing.
Was he talking trash right there? Because I will backhand that punk.
You're asking about a root word?
You little southern putz.
About a root word, I'm asking.
Said he's
is there any
competed the
relation
National
between
Spelling
the
Bee.
Well, that's not one of the questions we
two? You
answer.
can't do that?
Dude, you gotta stop. He's gonna put the smack down on you.
Okay. I'm thinking that there might be alternate spellings for this.
Less talky, more spelly, young Willie Sapphire. Ned's gonna grow up to be a control freak. Grow up to be.
Well, if there were, we would have thrown the word. If we caught them, we would have thrown the word out. So we're going to go with one spelling for the moment.
Okay, naiad. N-A-I-A-D. Naiad.
That's correct.
See? You knew it. You just gotta pick your battles, kid.
Ned begins the round again with success.
Actually, Robin, the word was naiad. Try to keep up, okay?
He was challenging Dr. Cameron there.
Desuetude.
May I have a definition, please?
suspension,
Can you
or
spell
apparent
emphysema?
abandonment.
Could you use in a sentence, please?
You can see how relieved
The Board
they
of
are
Trustees
to make it.
Who's that guy in the back with the microphone? Cameron's ventriloquist?
falling into
Our left.
desuetude.
Des what?
That desk thing.
Repeat that, please.
Sorry you asked this. It's desuetude, 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 desuetude.
That it, buddy? That's all you got? Sure there's not 4 or 5 more ways to pronounce the damn word? Pronounce this, you jerk.
E-S-U-E-T-U-D-E. Desuetude. That's correct.
That's just bad scouting on the pronouncer's part. I mean, you can't just throw Willie Larkin desuetude and not expect him to knock it out of the park. That's right in his wheelhouse. All right, before we take a break, let's head back out to the Aaron Spelling Bee.
Silicone. Can I get a definition, bro?
Yes, silicone. A chemical compound used to separate talented actresses from ones that work a lot. Silicone.
Can you use it in a sentence, dude?
She's not a great actress, but damn, that girl works. And it's all thanks to silicone.
Silicone. P-A-M-A-N-D-E-R-S-O-N. Silicone. Peace.
Welcome back. Do you care? Do you care? D-O-Y-O-U-C-A-R-E question mark? Correct.
Just the facts. Do you care?
Do you care that the National Spelling Bee was launched in 1925 with the purpose of stimulating general interest among pupils in a dull subject? Do you care that in 1995 an Ohio father was charged with child endangering for excessively hounding his children to excel in spelling bees? Do you care that once students turn 16, they are no longer eligible to compete in the National Spelling Bee? Well, that blows. Well, not really, because when you think about it, at 16, they still have 2 more years of eligibility for the Taiwanese National 12 and Under Little League team. That's true. That's true. You ready to head back to the B? Of course. We got 2 people left. We got Tennessee Ned Andrews versus Brian Big Daddy Kane Lee.
Hebephrenia.
All right, this is the matchup we wanted to see. Ned versus Cameron. These guys have been going at it all night. This could get ugly.
Hallucinations and regression.
Okay. Hey, could you please repeat that?
If Ned wins, he should invest his prize money in a better accent.
Are there any alternate pronunciations besides those?
I have only 2.
Okay. Hebephrenia. H-E.
And can we get a really slow zoom so we end up right in his face?
H-R-E.
Focus. Great, thanks.
Hebephrenia.
That is correct.
Hebephrenia. Isn't that the Jewish version of that Who movie? What's he smiling about? Doesn't he understand that this is a spelling bee? There's no smiling in spelling bees! His stage mom is going to be so furious.
He and Ned.
Could she have said Ned with any more derision? She hates him.
He's in the spotlight.
Is this kid lit or what?
Parvenuism.
Could you say that Could you say that again, please?
For you, Brian, anything. And can I be honest with you for a second? I'll do whatever it takes to keep Ned off the mic. You want definitions? A couple of letters to start you off? You got it, buddy.
Nature or behavior of one who has risen above the station in life to which he was born.
Like Ned.
An upstart.
Is it related to parvenu, parvenuity?
They're cousins, but they don't really talk that much anymore. They had a big falling out after Parvenuity didn't invite him to his daughter's Sweet 16. I'll wait, but should I be seeing trails, dude? Because they're coming fast. I just got back from the snack bar. Did I miss anything? Ned's not still in it, is he?
Root word?
Yes.
Give us the word again, please.
I can't believe fish broke up, dude. I mean, it's like I can't blame Trey, but I'm still really mad. Whatever.
Doesn't seem to be any such word.
Could you say that again, please?
Okay, there doesn't seem to be any such word.
Parvenuism.
Origin, please?
It came originally from Latin. We took it from French.
Like not showering.
Could you say that again?
It came from the Latin and we took it from the French. What are you, deaf?
Parvenuism.
Parvenuism. Parvanuism.
You're not smiling now, are you? Oh, wait. Yeah, he is.
Now Ned has his opening.
All right. It's heating up in our nation's capital. If Tennessee Ned can spell his word right, he can deliver the knockout punch to Smiley Brian. And speaking of getting knocked out, we'd be doing you a disservice if we aired a National Spelling Bee episode without showing you the greatest knockdown and comeback in Spelling Bee history. It happened in the 2004 Bee, and it's our cheap shot of the week. Stay with us.
Never seen this happen. The poor gentleman, he's the young man apparently has fainted on stage. I think he's okay, but they did stop the clock.
ALOPECOID, a lock clock.
That is correct.
He seems to be okay, and he spelled the word correctly.
Peach Pit.
Is that hyphenated?
I don't know. Is it? Why don't you ask Brandon or Steve or, hey, why don't you ask someone that you didn't with, like Andrea?
Oh my God, I can't believe you brought that up.
Well, believe it, because Kelly's got the pictures to prove it.
At least I didn't get drunk at the prom like Donna.
Dude, I knew that already.
That's old news.
Yeah, why don't we act surprised?
I know.
Remember we protested and we were chanting, Donna Martin graduates, Donna Martin graduates. That's not new information.
Fine, I'm out of here. Oh, and by the way, that's not my baby.
What baby? I don't know. Wow. Regional B, getting out of hand. All right, this is it in RB right here. It's Ned Andrews' moment of truth. If he wins, he'll forever be known as the one guy from Tennessee who didn't blow it. Take your time, Ned. Build the drama.
A-N-T.
Or do that.
D-I-L-U-V-I-A-N. Antediluvian.
That is correct.
I got the shakes, man. I need a fix bad. I'm gonna walk away from you now because I won and you didn't. Yeah, that's right. Ned's milkshake tastes better than yours.
Presents the 1994 National Spelling Bee Champion, representing the News Sentinel from Knoxville, Tennessee, Ned Andrews. Congratulations, Ned.
Man, this sure is gonna look pretty next to that deer head on the wall of my Hoobastank poster. Stop breathing on me, old man. You smell like mothballs. Mommy won't stop breathing on me. All right, I guess I'll just put this down and whoop, get it back up there. What's the engraving say on that trophy? It says, I won the National Spelling Bee and all I got was this lousy trophy. That trophy's like part Stanley Cup, part water pitcher from a fancy hotel, and part urn for your grandmother's ashes. Studio. Whoa. Yep. Just goes to show you, kids. Argue with your elders and you win stuff. Well, there you have it. Another spelling bee. It's a story as old as time itself. One child triumphs while dozens of others face the ridicule and scorn of their disappointed parents. Now, as is customary whenever we do a spelling bee show here on Cheap Seats, we like to check in with the winners and find out where they are now. You'll be happy to know that Ned Andrews went on to attend Yale University, where his participation in the Yale Conservative Party made him the subject of an on-campus comic strip titled Beardy, that dastardly right-wing. That, plus the Spelling Bee trophy, was rumored to land him in a 4-year relationship with this woman. Can you spell honesty? She can. All right, let's give out some cheapies, shall we? Cheapie for cutest little speller in the world? Of course, I gotta give mine to Minnie Imelda Marcos. I mean, look at how cute she is. She's such a little cutie. Who's a little cutie? You are. Okay. Yes, you are. Randy, you're freaking me out! Okay, it's weird. I gotta give mine to this guy.
Definition, please.
Really? I don't see it, Jay. Well, open your eyes, Rand, because robots are people too. No, they're not. They're robots. Good. Good. Keep up that attitude. We'll see how you do when they take over the world, Rand. We will see how you do. Okay, that's our show. Thanks for watching. Remember, robot overlords, he said it. Randy, not Jason. I am totally cool with being your humble servant. You know that. You do know that. What? Who are you talking to? I'm talking to the robot overlords. Oh, man. Feel me. Tell them you gotta log these tapes and see if they'll help you out. I'll log their tape. They need it.